Welcome back, guys! Time to make our favorite little teeth man, the one and only, recently deceased, Caine from the Amazing Digital Circus. Once again, we will be using another G3 Heath Burns doll, and so I will take off his flame mohawk, paint on his new skin tones, and then we can finally start with his base. For Caine's design, I was taking a lot of inspiration from many various different Caine cosplays that I've seen on TikTok. I was originally just going to give him a teeth head, but decided against it because it'll match the rest of my collection a lot better if I just make him a little more human. And I also gave him some light eyeshadow to kind of represent like his two different colored eyes, because my style doesn't include giving them like a legitimate like iris or anything. I just do like big pupils and that's about it. And after painting on his mustache, we can move on to his hair. I wanted to incorporate his teeth somehow, since I decided to give him a human head instead. And after looking up some hairstyles from the 40s, I figured out how to kind of give him like the little swirl and kind of make it look like teeth instead. So as expected, I will take some of the yarn felts and glue on the red in the back and then the whites in the front. Then I brought a smaller strand of red to the front around his chin, and then put on a really thin layer of the white to resemble the teeth, which unfortunately had to be off camera because it was really difficult. So yeah, but I like how it turned out, and now it really kind of looks like teeth. Much like Jack's, Caine's shirt and coat was made by the wonderful Leandro's Doll Shop on Etsy and Instagram, and as always, he did such an amazing job. Before we finish his outfit, I wanted to show you another small detail I made to Caine's body. I've seen a mixture of how people draw Caine in their own styles, and it's usually like a mix of like a transparent background or just plain black, so it blends in with his suit. And I've seen a lot of it like kind of like in the fan arts, like if he was involved more like with the beach adventure, and I thought that would be a cool little detail to give Caine. Using spray paint, I was able to get a little bit of a mixture of both to the best of my ability, but I think it came out great. Now moving back to the jacket, I had this sheer black fabric with like various different like stars and moons, and I just used some fabric glue to attach it over the black. I wanted to reference his shiny suit back in episode 8, and I thought this would be like the perfect way to do that. And then I just gave him some pants from a Barbie and Ken wedding set. Moving on to his accessories, they are all made out of the same air dry clay that I like to use. So I made his hat, his cane, and the little eye that turns into like the little star with the tiny top hat. I think his name is Gerald, but if it's not, then it certainly is now because I said so. Yeah. Additionally, I also made sure to add plenty of little bees, so I am giving him this little, like, bee pennant that I, like, made from, like, an old necklace that I had. Next, I will be glossing up his shoes and his cane just to give it some extra glam. After all, he's the ringmaster. He needs to make sure he's the star of the show. And finally, I gave him his own little pet bee and a small bee plush. And now we are officially done. Bubble, please, you can't eat that. That's my apology cake. Bubble, you can't say that. You're not the boss of me anymore. I don't see why you had to make a whole cake, Caine. You've got plenty of it on you. Hey, Moon, I'm gonna need you to stop. Just this whole thing with you almost violating the filter is just getting out of hand. You know the rules of this circus, well? Oh, I'm sorry, Caine. Just save it. This has been coming for a while now. I think it's best we just move on. No, Caine, please! You can't just leave! Ooh, the tea is exceptionally hot today. I, uh, um, Caine, wait, please! I'm pregnant! I'm sorry, what? That's right, Caine! I'm pregnant, and it's your baby! I just don't understand, like, the filter prevents this. Is Auntie Moon actually pregnant? No, Cloudy. Planets can't get pregnant.